Hi everyone, so I haven't been on for a little while, just thought I'd show you what we've been up to. So it's a bit baldy at the moment, it's still growing in, but if I come down you can see loads of little green shoots, and Steve has rotivated and put down a seeded lawn. So it's just growing in. That's been down about 2 weeks now, and we're just maybe about 3 weeks actually now, and it's just really starting to look a bit like a lawn. For a while we were a bit worried it hadn't taken, but every night he's out here giving it a good soak. We've also planted more palm trees, so you can see we've got this taller one in the corner, and then we've got a little row of them just here as well. So these will fill out and make like a little spiky hedge, I suppose, really. And that taller palm will get obviously even taller, and behind it we've got these little pink these little pink ones, and this is our new addition to our family. So this is Lottie, our little cavapoo, and she's 4 months old and she's absolutely gorgeous, and we're so pleased we got her. We've decided to do the main part of the build, the extension, next year, so we thought we've got time for a puppy, and the house isn't perfect, so it doesn't matter about little accidents or anything like that. We haven't got beautiful cream carpets everywhere, so she's the little addition to our family. So Steve and Matt put up this scaffolding tower a few days ago, and they pulled off the belt that was on top of the bay, and underneath there was like rotten chipboard. It wasn't leaking, but we knew that obviously it was quite old, so replacement was probably a good idea while we were doing it, do it all properly. So he's now got new board on there, as well as 2 layers of insulation board as well. So it's like, again, that silvery foam board. So it should be warmer as well, so it won't release so much heat in the winter, and it will keep some of the heat out in the summer. And then he's sanded back the fascia boards. There were actually hardwood, they were really good quality and they weren't rotten at all. So Steve has just sanded those back, and he's now painting them white. They were like a dark mahogany colour, which matched the original or the old windows that were there before. And then him and Matt both put together some new guttering to go around the bay, because we didn't have any guttering. So when it really rained heavily, we would just get it pouring down on the outside of the windows. So you've got lovely guttering, but he's taking it down to do the painting today. And then next week we've got a guy coming, and it's his trade to do it. He uses this rubber backed felt that will be going on top of it. It's got a 50-year guarantee, so that will protect the top of the bay. So at the moment we've just got a bit of tarpaulin on there, and luckily this week is forecast to be very dry and sunny, so that's quite good. So that'll be, hopefully by next weekend, that'll be another job done really on the front of the house. So here's the completed front of the house. So as you can see up there, Steve has the scaffolding's now gone. Steve's done all the guttering. We had a company come and put on a rubber roof, and we've insulated the top of that roof. So it doesn't look massively different, but you can see now there's guttering that there wasn't. And underneath the guttering, that bit was solid good wood, but it was like mahogany, so Steve sanded it all back and painted it white, so it just looks a bit better with the house now. So that's the very front. There's nothing more we can do, but if I walk to the side you can see there's plenty to do on the side of the house, which we'll come to when we do the extension. There's just no point in doing it now, but I'll show you as well the garden, because we've seeded a lawn and it has taken really nicely. It's still coming in a bit as well, it's still thickening out, but it looks really good. So Steve planted that in Easter, and now it's June, so this is the lawn now. So it looks really nice, isn't it? It's come through really full and thick. There's little patches down here that aren't, but we just threw some seed on. Really, it's not the finished product. Obviously we're going to be doing the extension, so all of this is getting changed. So obviously what's here is all going to get mucked about anyway, so there's no point going right up to the house with it. Also we've got some new plants. I don't know if I showed those very clearly before. So this row here is all new. So this lovely little rose. There's a big palm there that's probably about a metre in height, and then this little row there. With this little row will fill out and become more bushy as they grow, and hopefully form like a little bit of a hedge there. And then these ones here, they've really taken off. So we already had these 5. So with these 5 here that you can see now, but so you can see the one to the far right has really, it was the same height as the other 2 green ones, but there's this green one on the far right. It's really taken off. It's so much taller than the other 2 now. So it's extremely happy in its setting. And the 2 little red ones haven't happy as well. And this one has flowered as well. So you have yeah, and you can actually, as you get closer, you can really smell the pollen on them. And then that brings me to my other one here. So we've got a bigger one. This is about 2 metres in height probably. This palm tree here. And then below it we've got these 4 little purple ones as well. 3 little purple ones, sorry. So hopefully they'll fill out as well. And let's fill in that area at the bottom there. So we now have 15 types of, 15 palm plant / trees. Yeah, we just want something low maintenance, and it would be happy in this real sun trap of a garden. I'll bring you around and you can see how the rest of the patio hasn't really changed very much, but you can just have a little see. So I'm just set up for some treatments soon. So there's my little cabin. Just take you in and have a little look. It's going to be dark at first as it adjusts. So there's my little room, all ready for some treatments later. And then if I turn around, you can see our lovely patio. And Steve's mum got us a lovely rose which has been blooming last year. It really blooms a lot actually, but I think the hot weather's probably making it a little bit wilted, the flowers at the moment. But by this evening, have a nice drink. And then the kids have got their paddling pool up again, which of course they've been loving. Although you'd think they'd be in it this afternoon, seeing as it's absolutely baking, but they're not. They're zonked out in the living room. But yeah, it's this is all, nothing's changed down here, but yeah, it's just being used and enjoyed. And the next project in the garden probably is, we did a bit of planting just along here. We've got those lavenders and floating butterflies, but we're actually going to put something along this side now as well. We're going to do some planting, so that'll be something else we're going to do. And here's Lottie, our puppy. He's come to say hello. Hello. You like the garden, don't you? Oh, you like my cabin. You're going to lie in the shade. And she was tiny when we got her in March, but now she's really grown. Quite leggy, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, so that's our progress. The next job is taking out the chimneys inside. So I'm going to move into my mum and dad's for the weekend, and Steve and his builder friends are going to tackle that. So that'll be fun. Dusty, dirty, but it will give us much more room in the house. Alright, bye.